Hey, good afternoon, everybody. How y'all doing? This your boy Rob Thomas Jr. This is the real news behind the news. Yeah, today is January 11th, 2020, and briefly, we want to talk to y'all about a subject that's it's very deep. It's not really that complex, but it is a complex subject, and we're gonna try to break it down to y'all in its most simplest terms. We want to talk about tribalism and how the media here in America, the mainstream media, is used to keep us divided into tribes. Now, in short, basically, tribalism is when two groups come together. Well, when a group of people come together and they basically break away from a community. A community is a collection of groups where there's no forced adherence to certain rules, morals, or regulations. Everybody's able to get along. But what happens is somewhere along the line in those communities, ideas pop up that's different from other ideals, and that forces people to form tribes. Basic example I can give you is let's go back to the cavemen, to the original cavemen. After all these cavemen, start to populate, they all might be living in one cave, sharing one cave, and they in there having fun and everything's good. They are a community. But then one caveman sit back and look at it and say, man, excuse me, why are women running around naked? I don't want this man over here looking at my wife, Virginia. So I think women should have clothes on. And then you had the other caveman who's, kind of somewhat a leader. He was like, no, I like looking at your wife, Virginia. No clothes for the women. So what does the other guy does? He goes and gathers all those people who believe that the women in that tribe, in that community, should have clothes on. So what does he do? He breaks away from that group, that original community, and starts his own tribe. So now you have two tribes. Basically what it is, a community breaks down into tribes based upon ideas. Now, how the mainstream media here in America keeps us divided is basically a trick. Again, in my one video I talked about, you think you have a two-party system, Democrats and Republican. No, that is a form of tribalism. Your religion, whether you're Christian, Muslim, Hindu, or Jew, you are formed into a tribe now because of your opposing ideals to the other groups. You see what I'm saying? So what your media does is basically they break down into different tribes. Fox News, CNN, MSNBC, CBS, ABC, and the whole objective of these different media groups is to keep reinforcing the tribal differences that you have with the other people that watches the other news sources. And this is what's keeping America in a powder keg. We're literally on the verge of a civil war, and believe it or not, innocently, not so innocently, but innocently, the media is pushing it. If you pay attention, you watch Fox News, they're pro Donald Trump. Donald Trump can't do nothing wrong. They're very seldomly call him out. Well, you go over and look at CNN News, that's all they do is talk about Donald Trump, talk about Donald Trump. So which one do you watch? If you support Donald Trump, you're going to be basically a Fox News head. If you hate Donald Trump, you're going to be pretty much on every other news channel there is, because really outside of Fox, nobody in the media is towing the water for Donald Trump. Same with your church. You know what I'm saying? Now let me bring this back to black people. How is we as black people, how are we going to ever come together and unite as a people when we can't even get past our religious or political differences? You know what I'm saying? Come on, I know Baptist Christians who will not even talk to Muslims. You know what I'm saying? I know Muslims who say death to all Jews and all Christians. So what we have to do is understand what tribalism is. And we have to come up on a consensus to say, let's come up with the basic principles for survival of humanity. Forget what political party you belong to, because again, Democrats and Republicans, let me show you how it come down. All these political groups were given to you as a means to basically make you think that you have a choice in a process of electing new leaders, when in reality, the Democrats and the Republican politicians really work for the corporations. But they figure if they could keep us in a tribal mentality, we will not investigate the links that they have to corporate interests, who's really controlling your country. They want us fighting everybody from the point whether you're Democrat, Republican, Christian, Muslim, or Jew, pro-life, pro-choice, heterosexual, homosexual. They want us fighting on every level, because as long as you and I are fighting according to tribalistic instincts, we cannot see who the real enemy is, which are our leaders who have sold themselves to the major corporation. Now we can get a little bit deeper in this subject, and I would love to be able to do these subjects live, but even though we hit our 1,000 viewers, I'm thinking we might have to wait till YouTube cycle their algorithms again or whatever before they allow us. But I just got the notification, the congratulations from YouTube on reaching out 1,000 subscribers. So really, we should be able to go live pretty soon, and we can have better. I can make these videos better, because like right now, again, by me not being able to go live, I can just give my opinion. But that's not fair for me to just sit up here on this channel and give my opinion without it being challenged, because I know there's somebody out there that might challenge what I think. And what we have to be able to do as a people, as opposed to tribes, is be able to listen to other people's point of view. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes their point of view might have more facts than your point of view. I always base everything off what I study and research, off facts, history, historical precedents, you know what I'm saying, and just reality. Usually, when I go into research, I usually go first and foremost trying to prove my beliefs wrong. I go in trying to study the other tribes or the other people's beliefs, whose beliefs are not the same as mine, to see what facts they have, to see what facts I might have wrong. But most people who are caught up in tribalism will not even do that. Let me give you a classic example with Christianity. Christianity will tell you there's no other book outside the Bible. That is God's word, and if you don't believe the Bible, you're going to hell, because only the Bible has the truth, the way, the truth, and the life, which we all know is bull crap. You know what I'm saying? The Bible was nothing more than a book that was plagiarized from stories that predated it thousands of years ago. And where do they get these stories from? Other religions. The Hindu religion, be honest, the Hindu religion is the closest religion to the most earliest religion, and all your other religions were built up off Hinduism. But because of tribalism, Christians would tell you that the Hindus are going to hell. Who has a monopoly on God? So you mean tell me a God who's so powerful, so omnipotent, so majestic in all his being, only created one out of all these people he created, the only group of people who he wants to go to heaven is people who believe in a lie, saying that if you don't believe that Jesus is God, you're going to hell? That's tribalism. So now you done forced the Muslims to say, well, you all are infidels. You know what I'm saying? Y'all kind of see where I'm going with this. The whole idea is for us as one human tribe to come together. You see what I'm saying? Whether you black, white, Hispanic, or Mexican, Hispanic or German or whatever, if you live here in America, we should all be one people. But we know, again, according to tribalism, that's where white supremacy and racists come in. You know, the white supremacists, they really don't give a damn what color he is. It's tribalism and it's the haves and haves not. So on every level we deal with on a day-to-day basis, there's a form of tribalism. And until we come together as one being, the way the Creator created us to be, we're going to have tribalism to the point where it's going to destroy mankind. Because nobody wants to listen to the other side anymore. And that is basically being perpetuated unprecedentedly in today's media. Whereas Fox News are only going to show you Trump rally and the tens of thousands of people that support Trump. CNN only going to show you everybody that's hating Trump. Do you realize that that is reinforcing a tribalistic instinct amongst us with Negroes? You know, you got a group of Negroes, dark-skinned Negroes that don't like light-skinned Negroes. You see what I'm saying? Tribalism affects us, in every aspect of our day. We have to understand it. But most importantly, we have to combat it. Because tribalism is the most destructive force right now and that mankind has to face. Because as long as we're divided, we can never be together. You saying, well, you know what they say? Saying divided we stand. Together we stand, but divided we fall. As long as we're together, we're one nation, one people, one race, one group, one community. But as soon as we let our political and religious differences, because that's usually what starts tribalism, a political or religious moral difference with somebody else that causes you to break off and start your own tribe. Until we come together as poor people, middle class people, black and white, to overthrow the oligarchies who are trying to keep us divided, because it's been a tactic throughout history. How did the kings in the medieval time or ancient time keep control of the people? They had the people fighting each other, so they were too busy to fight them. Hey, this your boy Rod Thomas Jr. Man, I can go a little bit deeper. I want to read some of y'all comments before we go any further. This is going to be another conversation when we're able to go live. I would love to hear you all's comments on. Hey, we need y'all support, man, as far as continue to hit that like button, because the more you hit the like button, the more our show will go up in as far as being able to be searched and easily found. Because again, we had to fight, man, for the last 6 months just to get back to 1,000 subscribers. Now that we're here, we're going to moderate our tone. We're not going to too much do all the cussing and stuff, but yeah, we do cuss a lot around here. We're going to have fun. We're going to joke a lot about the information that we give you. That's our way of entertainment. We'll entertain you by joking about real serious issues. So sometimes I might say some things that's going to offend a lot of people, but my intentions is not to offend anybody, but it's to point out the truths that we are being that are being withheld from us by your ruling elite. So again, today we talked about tribalism. Leave your comments so that when we do this show live, I'll have a background and a premises to go off. But keep on hitting that like button, keep on hitting that subscription button. And if y'all find a way in your heart, man, see it possible, maybe donate a little something, man, because if y'all see what my cell phone look like right now, it's crazy. My son's cell phone is even worse than that. But again, we don't beg for money, We try to do what we do, organically. Everything that we do is organic. If the creator sees fit for this show to go to another level, who knows? He might let me walk outside, 'cause I got to go around to the store right now and try to figure out how I'm going to get, a couple of household items, because again, here's Freeport is based upon tribalism, and because two people got to beefing, I didn't get paid this week. The kind of work that I do, man. I remodel houses and stuff, and you know how that goes. If you didn't know anything about contracting, you have to go to a certain point before you can get paid, and certain things have to be done. Well, for some reason, I don't know. The contractor who subcontracted to us is tripping, and that's holding me and my son up. But I really want to take this show to another level. So if y'all feel like, like I said in that one video, man, if y'all got a camera, a digital camera that you're not using, somebody might have an old laptop that they're not using, hey, donate it to the Real News Behind the News so we can take this show to a professional level. Part of my education, is IT and electronics and, computer networking. So I can put things together, but, I'm going to just be real. Being a 3-time convicted felon at damn near 50 years old, trying to raise a 9-year-old son by myself is hard, man, because every penny I get, I have to make sure my little man is all right. So if y'all can, man, you can donate a piece of equipment. Somebody out there might have a cell phone that a nice cell phone that take good pictures that's, got a good speed on it. You can donate that to them, man. I'll put my email address in here if you want to make a donation of some equipment to our show. hey, we'd be more than appreciative. Also, we're going to put the Cash App up if y'all want to make a financial donation to our show to help us get this. We take all the help we can, but again, you're very seldom going to hear me. Y'all really ain't going to never hear me ask for money, but right now we want to take this show to another level, and y'all know how it work on YouTube. If we get enough people, enough views, YouTube will pay us to do this show, and then we can go from there. But again, man, y'all click the like button, keep subscribing, but most importantly, y'all be blessed. And stay away from those who would try to separate you from others, because they're moved by a tribalistic agenda. Till y'all hear my voice on another one of these videos, y'all be blessed.